What's going on, guys? So today we got an actual gameplay footage of the brand new third specialization for the Warden class. This is long overdue. It's been a couple years now, and finally we gained to some of the newer classes gained their third spec, which has been again a long time coming. We're looking at the Archer still, the Astromancer. Some of these new classes still haven't got theirs, like the dual wielder course, but they should be getting them within this year. That is kind of the projected date, at least over in Korea. Of course, for us it'll take a couple months. Delay for each one. Without further ado, let's check it out. I guess the title is Flame Emperor, so I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of flaming swords and fire type looking abilities, and it looks like just from this alone it looks like that. So let's check it out. I move forward a little bit because the beginning was just him kind of showing it off, but here we go. Okay, let's see the abilities. So a lot of the abilities look very similar to the regular Warden specs that we have right now. Of course, you saw Soul Flare, the QWE, like all the abilities look very similar to what they are right now. I haven't seen any new abilities yet that I really don't recognize. Of course, there is the whole flare of the fire effects, but really right now it kind of just looks like a weapon skin. It doesn't really look that drastically different, but let's keep going. Let's see what's going on. Okay, that's definitely a new ability there. Yeah, that's a new ability. Definitely not lying about the Flame Emperor. It's just nothing but flames and more flames. I'm kind of mixed feelings so far. I'm gonna keep going before I kind of give my real like full opinion, but overall right now it just kind of looks like a glorified weapon skin. There's a few new abilities, but nothing too crazy. When you compare it to something like the Warlock third specialization, where everything was really different, I think that one was really done well with kind of like the demon gate that would summon, and I don't know, I really like that one. But for this one, it's not that crazy. It kind of reminds me of the Blade Dancer third spec, which hurts me to say because that's my main class, but I didn't really feel like it was nothing too special. It kind of just looked like kind of like a Halloween themed weapon skin, same type of theme for most of the abilities. Of course, we had the Grim Reaver familiar, but it just wasn't really enough for me. And I feel like the Warden for this one is kind of the same thing right now. But let's keep going. I don't want to judge it full. We haven't seen all the effects yet, but let's go. I like that ability. It's pretty cool. I like the wings right there. I don't know if that's like your ability, but that looks pretty cool. I'm guessing it's just when you activate Soul Burn or Soul Burn, I mean. That one looks pretty cool. Yeah, so overall, I feel like this one is a little underwhelming, especially when you consider that Warden players have been waiting on this for 2 years. It's not like this was like we've been waiting a couple months. Like people have been waiting years for this. I don't really feel like it's necessarily like bad, but I feel like it's a little underwhelming. I feel like at least they could have maybe added like they have the Flame Emperor. Maybe they could have added like the Ice Emperor too, where like maybe you don't like the flaming fire effects and you want to use like ice abilities. I think that would have been cool, where like you could choose between which one, or maybe there's like a gauge that you fill up, and then after you use enough ice abilities, you become the Flame Emperor. Like I feel like there could have been a little bit more like no pun intended flair to the design of the third spec. I feel like it's a little basic, and it just seems like they basically just put a weapon skin of fire abilities on the Warden current abilities you have now. So that's really my general thoughts. Of course, I'm not really a Warden player. I have a Warden ult character that I play on from time to time, but it's definitely not like my main. So maybe some of you Warden players will like this better than I do, but I feel like it's just a little underwhelming. That's kind of my general thoughts. It's not bad, but it's not great. It doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't really look like it's worth 2 years of development. Not really my opinion. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this. I feel like they just could have added a little bit more special flair and design to the third spec to make it a little bit more special. I feel like just kind of slapping on a fiery like sword with special fire abilities doesn't really do that much for me. That is really the video. I don't really have much more to say about this. I just feel like it's average. It's all right. It's not terrible. But like, what if you're playing the Warden class, it's your main, and you don't really like the fiery abilities? Like maybe they could have done like maybe like different elements. You could have been like fire, ice, and thunder or something, like different gauges that you unlock, do different special effects like that. I don't know. I just feel like it's just kind of locking people into these fiery effects. I don't know if that's the best idea. But anyways, let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you guys watching the channel. As always, leave a like. Sub to the channel. Let me know if you want more Blade Soul videos. I haven't done any in a while. But I did tell you guys, if I'm not playing the game currently, I'm still going to update you guys on stuff I find interesting like this. If the game ever upgrades to Unreal Engine 5, something crazy, I will keep updating you guys on that at least. But let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one real soon.